Hey everybody! Welcome back. Welcome back to me, right? It's been like 2 weeks since I've been on. I know, it's been ridiculous. I need to do one thing. I just realized, like, I hit start on the stream and I was like, okay, yeah, I got everything working. And then I realized that I forgot at least one thing. I don't have the chat up on the up in the video yet, but let me do that right now. And I guess I can say hello while I do that. So hey, we're back for Sound Voltex booth number 1. God, I don't remember how to do anything anymore. Streaming? What is that? How do stream? And I actually, I don't know if you can see it in the stream right now. If the frame rate seems a little bit jerky, it is a little bit, what do you call? I'm actually trying to use my old computer this time, because I was getting tired of dragging my new computer downstairs to stream every time. But this machine can just barely manage, and apparently can only manage if I turn the preview off in 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 OBS. So it's on right now so that I can kind of like monitor the beginning here, but I'm gonna have to turn it off when I get going, otherwise it'll just like fall to pieces. But hopefully y'all like this this setup. I know it's kind of like repetitive, so to speak, because you can actually see the screen like 2.5 times, but I was actually talking to Tiramazi about this earlier, and he was suggesting that the overhead camera, a lot of people overlap it on top of the bottom of the screen because there's not really anything all that important under there. And I agree, but for completeness sake, I also like to kind of see the entirety of the screen. So I decided, let's just do both. So on the far left, you can see just straight capture coming off the machine, full screen. And then in the center part, you can see the overhead camera here with like the play area of the screen above it. And then of course over on the right we've got the main camera, so you can see the cabinet, because the cabinet is super pretty. I love these wings, they're super awesome, not gonna lie. Y'all know I love lights, and these wings were definitely part of what attracted me to this game in the first place. So yeah. So hang on, let me go in here and see if I remember how to do this without blowing anything up. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. And by pretty, I mean not what I want, but we'll get there. Sorry that I'm like setting this up on the fly. I just kind of forgot about it. I thought of almost everything, but not this apparently. make it a little bit bigger. Bear with me here. Sorry. All right. Is it working? I can't tell. All right. Let me say hi to people. This setup feels claustrophobic. It feels redundant, I think. But yeah, it's busy. It's busy as hell. Hey, there we go. Chat's working. Wonderful. Okay, let me lock that down. Hopefully everybody can hear me okay. And I'm going to turn off the preview in OBS. And bam! 60 frames a second. Ready to go. Phew. Okay. So let's see. We got the chat there. Everything seems to be working. Hello to everyone. Motion stuff. Nehuen. Tiramazi, yay. Jay Palmer, hello Dad. Ristar, Oscar, Angry Nux. I think that's everybody for now. Oh yeah, hey, welcome, Angry Nux, or Canucks. I don't know how that goes, but good to see a new viewer, and good to see some familiar faces. I'm glad you didn't all give up on me. I know I've been gone for like 2 weeks. I did. Belinda and I worked Colossal Con couple weeks back now, and so I was like away from home for almost a week, and then I got back, and the week back last week just ended up being like alternating days of screwed up sleep where I stayed up way too late and then didn't get up until the middle of the day or something, and I wanted to come and set this stream up, but I kept not doing it, and then on the other days I was busy doing stuff, so it's just been crazy. But I finally tied myself down yesterday, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna get this thing set up and working, and there was some swearing involved, and a lot of head scratching and puzzlement, but this is what I finally came up with. So here we go. Hopefully this works. So we're gonna do some Sound Voltex booth. This is the first game in the series, and hopefully it works. And by works, I mean hopefully the stream works. I actually have to go. I actually have to go, or I have to be somewhere at 8 tonight. So in 3 hours. So I'm gonna have to wrap this up a little bit earlier than my normal 3 hour length. But that's okay. I'll still go at least 2.5, maybe 2:45, something like that. and I will probably do a second stream of Booth, actually, before I move on to Sound Voltex 2, because I'm lazy? Oh, well, I mean, because I want to. So, anyway, all right. Let's see how this goes. Bam. Did it work? Yay! I'm not quite sure how the sound is going to be as far as the balance between the microphone and the game. Actually, it looks like I'm peeking out a little bit. You wonder what network this is on. I believe that's a secret that yeah, you know, a secret. I'm going with her because she looks slightly angry or annoyed, and that's kind of how I feel right now about this whole thing. I'm actually turning the microphone down just a touch because it was peeking out in OBS, and I don't want that. The real question is going to be how I sound over the game. I think it'll be totally fine talking between rounds, and I think it'll be totally fine. Yeah, but if I happen to like say something crazy while I'm playing, I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see. I will probably open this up to is it too quiet now? Well, is it quiet just because it's over the game? I can boost it up just a little bit again. I was just concerned because it was like peeking out. So anyway, and by peeking out I mean like boom in full on red. I'm sure the game is louder than me though. I might have to turn the game down just a touch. Let me try that. Okay, let's see what happens. Man, that chart has me holding the FX button and then like reaching over to the third button a bunch of times, which was kind of awkward. All right. I think the big problem that I'm going to run into as far as balance between the microphone and the game is that so the microphone is actually like right here, just off frame, and of course the game speaker is right here, so the mic is going to pick up a lot of the actual like sound from the game, so I'm going to have to like kind of talk over it even. But, you know, we'll do the best that we can. I'm just picking some stuff right now, and then I'll probably open it up to some requests and whatever. Although I'm going to have to, like, figure out how to navigate this if I'm going to do requests. Alright. I guess I got one more song. I see there's a whole bunch of chat happening around. I will get to it in a moment. Screen dirty. 2%. 2% from passing. Amazing. And I forgot to blink, so now my eyes are like watering. Well, that happened. Everything's already unlocked, so I don't really need anything in there. Saved the data. All right. Okay, let's go here. Okay. So, Luke, you think I think this game is a lot of fun. I don't think it's all that hard to learn. How much have you tried it? Also, welcome. I don't know. I think it has a pretty reasonable learning curve. I was able to pick it up and go and get to a point where like I was having fun pretty quickly, and then I'm up to about a level like 13, 14 at this point. Can't really go much farther than that, but for the most part I kind of don't care. It's kind of like I'm kind of at the point in this game that I am with Beatmania, with 2DX, in that like I'm good enough for it to be fun, but then like the really challenging stuff is just way too hard for me, and I don't care enough to like practice to get myself to that level. So I think there's a lot to enjoy, you know, in the first half or 2/3 of the ratings, that you don't have to be like a top tier clear the hardest song player to really enjoy the game. So yeah, I don't know. Hopefully you get a chance to play it some and enjoy it. Let's see. Nevi, how do I read stuff with high speed 1? You know, it's funny because and I see that you're telling me a little bit later like how to use high speed, and I do know, although to be honest, I really did like when I first started playing, it wasn't very obvious to me how to use high speed, and so I just didn't, and I just got used to it. I guess it's kind of like for me with DDR. I started playing DDR before there were speed mods, so I was just used to it, and that's how I play. It doesn't really bother me. I don't know. It doesn't seem slow. It doesn't seem crowded. Maybe I'm just not playing hard enough stuff for it to matter. But unlike 2DX, which is, I think, practically unreadable at high speed 1. I don't know. High speed 1 seems fine to me on Sound Voltex, but well, I don't know. It also makes it easy. It makes it easy because I never have to remember to set anything. All right, let's see. Does everything seem to be working okay? I'm noticing in the stats on OBS that it's dropping a few frames here and there. Nothing like stream breaking, I hope, but overall, it's doing okay. So at 60 frames a second, it's got about 16 milliseconds to render a frame to keep up, and according to the stats, it's taking about 13 milliseconds to render frames. So it's like right on the edge there. But all right. Yeah, regen OG sound Voltex is so weird. It really did it like starts in a very specific way, and then immediately like we're going to do something else with this game. And it really hasn't looked or felt like this since, I think. But I do like this theme though. I love all the blue and what they're doing with the wings and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, we'll get to see it all. We'll get to see it all unfold as I continue here. So Regen, you said Sound Voltex is pretty smooth sailing up to like level 17. And then it starts to get really big. I don't know. I find, I think, I'm trying to remember, the other day I ended up playing, I forget if it was a 15 or a 16, and I didn't pass, for sure. I definitely did not pass. And it was just throwing a bunch of stuff at me that I was just like, whoa, what the heck? So I feel like 14 or 15 is kind of like the ceiling for me, that beyond which I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever get there. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe it'll happen in these streams. Oh, Tim. Rhythm games are fun, but why? I know, right? Only scores. Only scores, no fun. Play till your fingers bleed. If you're not winning, you're not actually playing. We're kidding, of course. But yeah, this game's super fun. All right, I saw one. I saw one request for Panic HOLIC. Let me see how the best way to find stuff. I can't even remember if the alphabetical sort has what do you call if the alphabetical sort has like English alphabet in addition to Japanese alphabet, because if it doesn't, I'm gonna be in trouble. Let's find out, I guess. Spend all my fake money. Let's see, let's find a new card. I don't know. It was beeping at me. I was running out of time, so I just picked something. Track title. So it looks like the answer is no. It's Japanese alphabet only. And guess who's still illiterate in Japanese? So, well, I'm just gonna play this for a second since I'm running out of time, and then I will take any suggestions you have on how best to navigate this thing. Keep it in track title and go into the English letter start and continue until the right letter. Yeah, I mean, that is a thing, but that's gonna be really awkward because I never remember how, like, what kana goes with which letter. Well, there's that one. Oh, good lord. Should I attempt a 15? I'm not ready. I'm gonna bump it down to 11. Because the game will fail me out. Well, it won't fail me out mid-song, but it will, like, end the game. If I don't pass. I'm pretty sure. Well, I guess that doesn't really matter. Are all songs safe? I hadn't noticed. I thought I failed one earlier, like before the stream, and it definitely like the second song, and it definitely was just like, your game is over. I mean, like it didn't fail me during the song, but it ended the game. There's Ray. Alright. This is inefficient, but at least effective. I think I might throw it into event mode so I can not have the timers like stressing me out while I'm trying to find a song. But you know how it goes. That's a dumb 12? Like harder than it should be for a 12? Is that what you're thinking? It's pretty fun though. I am going to switch this over to event mode so that I can not stress out about timers. There we go. That should help. I hope. Unless I'm doing something stupid. So Jason, did I buy the cabinet? So actually, this is my old cabinet. I actually just bought a newer cabinet that has Vivid Wave in it, which is over there. You can't, not that you can see it, but over on the other side. So once we get up to Vivid Wave, I'll be switching cabinets, and we also have some other little surprises. I don't know about surprises, but other little activities. Actually, I'm hoping that Tiarmazi and we can get together and do like a joint stream, get the two machines together and link them up and play. So we just gotta kind of figure out schedules. It's being crazy for the next couple of weeks at least. So I don't know how soon I'm gonna get to it, but hopefully. Geez, I've got some other stream plans going in the meantime, so it's gonna be kind of all over the place for a few weeks, I think. I'm probably gonna be a little bit less consistent about like games and schedules. I know I was never consistent about schedules, but I usually was consistent about like what game I was playing. But I think I'm kind of gonna jump around a little bit in the coming couple of weeks, just because there's some things that I'm planning to do with other people that I'm having to like line up with their schedules as well, and I'll just do the best that I can. So since it's not up to me entirely, I have to kind of go with the flow. So it's gonna be it's gonna be a thing. So hopefully everything will work. But all right. But yeah. Actually, so I'm gonna have the two cabinets for a little while, and then one's gonna go away. So, but there's gonna be a little bit of an overlap where I'll have two. So I'm gonna try and make use of them in the meantime, but and do some different, interesting, special things until it goes. All right. Are there any more? What do you call? Are there any more? God, my brain is totally dead today. Are there any more requests that you would like to see me struggle to find? Because there are certainly. Okay, so I guess I was being a little bit dodgy because I wasn't sure how much I was supposed to say or anything, but I guess if Teramazi is revealing things in the chat, he's gonna end up with this machine, and I'm gonna keep the other machine that I got recently, but I'm trying to set it up so that they're at least like together in the same place for at least a little while. Although theoretically, we should be able to play. What do you call? We should be able to play together online. But it'll be fun to do it like in the same room at least a few times before we. Before they scatter to the winds and square. Am I gonna get Beatmania DX, or do you mean 2DX? If you mean 2DX, I already have it. Like. I did a whole bunch of streams on 2DX toward the end of last year, I think. Gosh, it's all gooby in my brain. I want to say it was like last fall, last winter, so like maybe October, November. So if you look back at my history, you can see a bunch of those. I'd done a bunch of the CS mixes, except in the cabinet. But now, at some point, I'm gonna start doing streams of the arcade mixes as well. It's just lots of games to play, and we'll get there eventually. Max 300 and Love Shine. Okay. There it is. Yay! I actually really like a lot of these remixes that are in here. Including this one. Sorry, Nathan, no stop. I'm gonna start a little notepad document of these requests because I'm gonna lose them here in a second. Love Shine. Oh, that song's so fun. How do I feel about the two knobs? I love the two knobs. It's fun. Alright, let's see. Bad Apple. There it is. Oh no, I'm off. Thank you for playing. They hadn't added the your yet. Alright, let's see. We gotta scroll back a little bit to see all this chat. Never realized this was in booth. Thought it was a lot newer. There's a decent amount in here, given that it's like the first game of the series. Look under ha. You give me Tokyo. You assume that I can read kana at all, which I cannot. I should learn. It would be beneficial, but I'm lazy. You see. Actually, it's not even that I'm lazy. It's just that like there's so many other things going on, and I never get there. But oh well. The knobs at the end of Bad Apple make you crash. Oh, the that thing. Alex, I did Panic-Holic already. I guess you weren't here yet. I might try it again later. But don't worry. There will be more streams. Have I played Wound? I haven't, so I'll put that on there. Wound. Oh, the crosses? Oh, yeah. Well, I kind of got those messed up myself, too. All right. Let's keep going. You know, it would probably actually just be easier for me to look in RemiWiki for what the rating of any given song was, and then just go to like level sort and find it that way. But I'll keep struggling. All right, I'm gonna try this as a 15. I can almost guarantee that I won't pass it, but who knows? Stranger things have happened. Let's give it a try. And Nehuen, you were talking about this layout being claustrophobic. I just kind of looked at the preview and I realized that I'm like boxed into this little this little area here, right? So I guess that is kind of claustrophobic. I don't have much room. I mean, I personally, in the room, have room to like move around, although there is a wall right here, or like, actually the door. And I am a little bit boxed in because like there's the chat, or the computer monitor is right here, and like Pump It Up is right this way. Like the the camera is actually sitting on the Pump It Up stage. So I am kind of boxed in, but... Oh, I'm on the wrong knob. That went about as well as I expected. Good lord. So yeah, like, in general, I found, like, there's a few 14s that I can pass, and they feel like a stretch, but sometimes I can do it. 15s, like that, is just like, nope, I'm not anywhere close to being able to do this. There was some crazy stuff in there that I'm just super not used to, where it's like, got you on, you know, turning a knob, so you've only got one hand, and like, it does things where it makes you hit buttons all the time, but it was like not just one button or two buttons right next to each other, but like two buttons with one, you know, in between, empty in between, and so like that was crazy, and just, alright, I can understand why you might want to speed mod that. It was a very dense chart, and I was having a little trouble reading it. So maybe the reason I play on 1X is just because I don't play hard enough songs. Oh, that's a 17 now? Well, that seems reasonable. That seems like a reasonable rating bump. That is pretty tough. Okay, so there we go. Confirmation. That was my second song, and I failed it, and it's game over. So, yeah, apparently, like I said, it doesn't fail you out mid-song, so it doesn't, like, kill the game, but it does end the game, if you fail the song. Which is fine, like, obviously, I'll just start another game, it just takes a little bit longer, but, it's alright. And, I saw a question up there, Jason, you said, when am I going to stream Iterator? So, I'm pretty sure you were... I'm not sure if... was that a joke? Is that a joke? Am I missing the joke? I'm pretty sure you were around for at least some of those. I just finished doing, like, a month and a half of Iterator. So, I will definitely get back to it eventually, but it's going to be a little while. So, you know, if you really want to see it, It's in the archives. It's all there. There's even a playlist. I made a playlist, so you can check it out. Have I played Good High School yet? I haven't. I added it to the list. High School Musical. That's something a little different. But you know, good. Where's Cool High School? Very funny. Great High School. All right. Iterator. Okay. Simple Alex, you want to play this game? You should. It's great. It's a great game. Okay. So, wait, Alex, Freaky Freak, is that a song? I think it is. I'll add it to the list. And oh, it's not a joke. You missed some of the stream. Okay. Well, there if you go back in my archives, there are a bunch of Gitadora streams. So several of me playing by myself, and then there were a few where I had people over and we did session play. And I think the last stream, actually, which was about 2 weeks ago now, was full 3-player session, 2 people on guitars and drums. So there you go. And let's see. And Alex, I did play Gentle Stress. I think that was actually my very first set. So I'm gonna skip that for now. But maybe on a later stream I'll check it. I'll play it again because I do like that song for sure. K-Shoot Mania. I've heard of it. I know of it. I've not tried it. But it looks nice. I mean, it's basically like Step Mania for Sound Voltex, right? I love how everything is just Step Mania. Alright, let's see. Kitties! I love you! You know what music games need more? More cats! Okay, so... Wound is an 11. Hey, this works well. This might be the way to go. Kitty. little Sengoku, or .59 if you prefer, 0.59, 59 hundredths. You know, it's funny, when you're talking about cats, we were, the thing that went a little bit over and why I started just a little bit late, was we were going to a friend's house to check on his cat because he's out of town, and so that's why I'm like a little bit itchy because it's like an unfamiliar cat, or not like, I mean, I know his cat, but it's not a cat that I live with, so it's like slightly different allergens, so it's like I'm a little bit, like I'm used to my own cats, and they don't really bother me, but when I go to see other people's cats, it's like I get a little bit, you know, like sneezy or itchy from them, like a little bit of allergy. Okay, what am I playing? Oh, Good High School. Is an 8. There it is. This seems to be a relatively effective way to find songs. I'm okay with this. It seems slightly easier. For my unliterate, amazing, I can't even say the word right, for my illiterate self. right, let's see here. Yeah, the Jason, you're talking about approved DTX. I remember DTX Mania from back in the day, long time ago. I tried it for Drum Mania. Shoot, maybe 15 years ago. I haven't seen approved DTX. I've heard of it, like I've seen that name, but I haven't looked into it at all. And of course, the thing with all of the simulators is like I usually, well, if I have the actual arcade machine, I'm not really likely to play the simulator. That's kind of how it's been with, you know, Step Mania and K-Shoot Mania and what's the one for 2DX? Lunatic Rave, is that right? Something like that. Like all of those, I've, you know, if I've got the arcade machine, I'm not, I'm not really looking for an alternative. And so, like, I've heard of them, but I oftentimes have never really seen them and probably not tried them. So, Nyan Cat next. Oh, good old Nyan Cat. Can I just select track and have it drop me back to at the song select? I'm not sure what you're asking there, Glitch Void. It does. I mean, it will send me back to where I was since I signed in. So, like, it should come back to the same song that I played last. More cats. But I didn't quite understand what you were asking there. When you're logging out, there was a track option. Oh, no, that's for unlocking additional songs. So you spend the points that you earn by playing to unlock more songs, but everything's already unlocked at this point. So I don't really need to do it. I could show it though. I can show it on this game, so you can see it. Okay, Iterator. It was a 10. Hey, which one is this? That's a joke from the Gitadora streams. I might have to play it though. Oh yeah, so Glitched, you're right. In the newer games, there is like, do you want to play again or continue play, basically. But that's not what that option is in this one. Tiramazi, don't lock my songs! I'll be sad. Alright, looks like Freaky Freak is a 14? I'll give it a shot. Like I said, there's a few 14s I can pass, so we'll see. I don't know. I don't know about this one, though. We'll see. Let's find out. Nope. A D. So yeah, in the track menu, these would be the songs that I could buy or like use spend my blocks to unlock. But of course, they're already unlocked, so it's just like there's nothing to do. And then the generators, I think these are what let you unlock the different cards. But again, those are also already unlocked too, so there's nothing to really do. All right. Oh, we're up to Nyan Cat. I can remember back when I first started playing Sound Voltex, Nyan Cat was like the first song that I like struggled with for a little while, where I wanted to play it and I wanted to pass it, but I think it's a 13, and I definitely like just couldn't quite do it, and so I just like played it a bunch of times until I could. dancing cats. So many cats in this game. Here we go. Rainbow time. Good old Nyan Cat. That takes me back. Restart, you had to double check that you heard me say Nyan Cat. Yep. It's that Nyan Cat. Alright, I guess that's... It looks like the end of the request, but let's play this. This is Himawari, right? Or is this Chikara? For those of you who didn't watch the Iterator streams, I got Himawari and Chikara mixed up like 4 times before I finally got it right. Alright. Save the data! Anyway, Nehuen, to answer your question about the knobs, can you overshoot them? Not really. It's pretty much like, for the most part, at least as far as I can tell, the speed of it doesn't really matter, as long as you're going the correct direction at the correct time. So for those really long ones where it, where you're actually like, fading for a long time, from right to left or left to right or whatever, you can either do it by turning the knob real slow, as long as you keep turning it the entire time, or you can turn it by, like continuing to like reposition your hand so you can keep turning it more. Whether you go fast or slow doesn't really matter. Tiramazi can probably tell you a little bit, though, about... they changed the way the knobs kind of work between Booth and then Infinite Infection, Voltex 2, basically, and beyond. It's actually harder in Booth. Like, the way that they track... it's more accurate, so to speak, as in like it seems to really matter what you do with the knobs, and it'll let you like kind of break out of the path, whereas the other games seem to kind of give you a little bit of an assist to kind of keep you in it as long as you're doing it, correctly or whatever. I'm not explaining it well at all. All I know is the newer games definitely feel very much easier than the first game. The first game, it's a lot pickier about how you move how you turn the knobs, and it seems like it's a lot easier to get it wrong than it does later. Play It's Over. Okay. And it was Himawari, right? Good. I think I can tell the difference finally. Do the generator cards affect the game, at least cosmetically? Yeah, I mean you can see it, the card kind of up in the off to the side. Otherwise, I don't really think it's used to identify you in like a multiplayer game when you're linking over the network, but they don't really they don't do anything to the game so much, really. Like it doesn't change the color of anything, as far as I know, or anything like that. But let's see. How is the sound system on the machine? It's pretty good. It's kind of neat. I happen to be kind of like at the right, at sort of the sweet spot. I'm slightly tall for Japanese. I feel like I'm slightly taller than like average Japanese male height at 5'8", me, which is some amount in metric that I could look up, but I'm not going to. I think Japanese males are probably more like 5'6" on average or something like that. I would guess, because these speakers are right about at like head level. Like if I crouch down just a little bit, they're right at it, at my level. So it's kind of neat because they are literally in your face and they're tipped in a little bit. It sounds good. And you get a lot of like stereo effects because it's almost like wearing headphones because of the way they're kind of like cupped in at you. It's also really interesting because when you're standing right in front of the machine, it can be quite loud. But if you just like step outside of that cone, so to speak, it's actually not very loud at all, or a lot less. The volume drops off significantly pretty quick. The cabinet could use a little bit better bass. There's the subwoofer is right here. In the center. It's not very big. It looks like about like an 8-inch, and I don't know if it's not really ported either. Like there's no grill here. This is a solid piece of acrylic or plexi or whatever, and I don't think there's like a bass port on the side, so it doesn't have the best. It doesn't have the best bass. It's okay, but it could be a little bit better. One thing that I did notice, and when I got the new machine with Vivid Wave, number one, they bumped from 720 to 1080 on the graphics, and they've upgraded the sound system. Like, I had barely played Vivid Wave at all prior to getting the new machine, and when I like got it in and turned it on, for the first time and started playing it, I was like kind of blown away. Like the graphics look so much crisper, a lot more than I was expecting. I mean, I've seen other, like, in general, I don't really care that much between 720 and 1080 in resolution, but I guess because I'm standing so close to the monitor to play this, you really do kind of notice the resolution bump, even though it's not a huge bump. But everything just looks a little bit, it looks a lot sharper than I was expecting it to be. And then the sound system has been upgraded, and it sounds way better. I didn't even know that was a thing until I just started to play it, and I was like, wow, this sounds great. It feels like more 3D, more immersive, if that makes any sense. I don't really know exactly what they've done to it, but it's better. So, yeah. There you go. You think Vivid Wave would have been a better name for Sound Voltex 6 because of VI? Oh. I guess it's VW, though. It's Sound Voltex Volkswagen. I don't know. Anyway, alright, we got a request for It's Over. Which is apparently a 10. Oh, I love these lights. Hello? Hello? He doesn't want to read my card for some reason. That's not fun. There it is. Jeez, okay. Took long enough. The first two letters of Vivid are VI. You are correct. But the first letter of Vivid is V, which is 5. So, I see what you're saying. I don't know. I like the Vivid Wave theme a lot, actually. I'll be very excited when we get to that game. It's very pink and very pretty. Caution, red, red. Don't hit the machine, it's not nice. SFJ, you said the woofer probably acts more like a bass shaker than a subwoofer. You're kind of right, because since it's mounted here, just above the control panel, you can kind of feel it, like in your hands when you're resting on the control panel. So. It does kind of work like a shaker in that way. Alright. I don't see any... requests right now, so I'm gonna play this. It's true. Sound Voltex 2 is also pink. Vivid Wave is also pink. So much pink. Was Nehuen, is that the joke saying that he's from Smash Brothers as opposed to Castlevania? Or is that actually what you know him from? Which is fine. I'm not much of a Smash player myself. I always just mash buttons and then, like, the percentage goes over 100% and I'm like, what does that mean? Mash buttons. So much pink. Is it 2DX16? I also like that theme. I like pink. I like pink a lot. Not gonna lie. And yes, it's a joke. You're cultured. Okay. I definitely wasn't trying to make fun of you. I was just curious. To be fair, like, I think I've played the original Castlevania, and that's it. I really haven't. In addition to not playing very much Smash, I haven't played very much Castlevania either. Alex, so weird seeing this game today. Why is it so weird seeing this game today? Please elaborate. That song sounds like it's from a pretty contemporary nation. It's true. Did someone say pink? We did, but we didn't say fuchsia. Except now I did say fuchsia. Alright, let's see. It's 4 minutes long. Okay. So I got about 30 or 40 minutes to go before I have to wrap up for tonight. So just keep playing. I don't see any more I don't see any more requests, so I'm just gonna kind of play stuff. But if you throw out something, I will try and play it. Mimi and Niami. Yay. Friends. It is. This is an old EMU's card. I got this at the the location test in Chicago of Guitar Freak's Drummania V4. Tells you how long ago that was. Alex, you said you've played every version since it came out, and the theme of this one looks so different. Yeah, I was saying that earlier in the stream, where it's like they definitely came out of the gate with a certain look on this game, and then immediately just took like a right turn, and they're like, nope, we're gonna do something completely different with it. Have I played Brain Power? I have not. But I don't think it's in this one. The Beat Nation Records logo? Haven't some of the soundtracks come out under that label? Ooh, tomorrow Perfume. Wasn't V4 like 2000? It was a long time ago. Yeah, I've definitely had this card a very long time. Beat Nation Records used to be a thing until what was BST? And yeah, that's a sweet remix of Tomorrow Perfume. A good song to begin with. BST, oh, Bimani Sound Team. Okay, got it. Is this game key sounded? Not exactly. Mostly no. Looks like Tiramazi is explaining it though, so that's cool. The FX buttons and the knobs, they definitely make a sound. But yeah, the four main buttons don't really do anything. As far as like audibly. Actually, here, let me show you something kind of interesting while we're on the topic. If I turn the if I turn a track sound back on, the FX buttons and the knobs actually work in a track mode. So while you're not even playing, once we get up to some sound here. So you can kind of play with the title song. So yeah, those things do stuff, but the four white buttons, they don't really do anything. They make the game hard. Works in here too. You can actually see when it's not actually demoing the knobs. You can. Alright. But yeah, that's kind of neat. I like that sound volume in a track mode. 0, 100, 0, 100. There's no there's no in between. It's all or nothing. But yeah, it's like a little Easter egg. Oh, look at all this money I don't have anything to do with. What's up, Odo Bear? Don't punch the machine. Oh, I love that. Select music you wanna play. Watermelon! Hello. Welcome back. Can I manage this? Let's find out. Close, but not quite. Play the Xepher remix? Okay. That's racist. Had to make the joke at least once, right? Alright, Xepher, huh? Well, for being another 14, that was definitely harder than the last one. You think that should be a 15? Yeah, it's, I feel like, especially in this one, they were still trying to figure out what the, how the ratings would work. Some of these definitely feel wrong. Alright, I've got about 10 or 15 minutes left. This may be my last game. I might get one more in. I guess it depends on if I actually make it through all 3 songs. Take care, Watermelon. See you next time. Oof. I got wrecked. Play Soundscape. Okay. hopefully, this probably will be my last game now. Hopefully I'll actually make it through all 3 songs, too. Yeah, the bar is pretty rough. I feel like it takes a significant part of the song to get into like the passing zone, into the clear zone, and then keeping it there is definitely a challenge. This game almost has a Korean style bar. Almost. Not quite that. Whew! Just made it. Gato! Xepher being the first. Hi, also. Hello. Hello. And Xepher being the first in the series, it looks good. I agree. I really like the look of this game. Do this one. The game is nearly 10 years old. You're right. They were They were load testing it in 2011, and then I think the actual release was the beginning of 2012. Oh, I stopped playing and I missed the end. Whoops. Hey, at least I didn't fail. At least it didn't fail me. Alright, looks like last song, and then I gotta get out of here. We're gonna go to dinner. What do I want to play? Actually, let's play this. Oh, that's so hard to track. Great choice. Oh, yeah, I like that one too. Races with a suit looking like the CEO of Races. Nice. Does Sound Voltex have a headphone jack? It does indeed have a headphone jack. It's right here. Although I've actually co-opted it internally. I've tapped the... I pulled the... I thought I had turned this off. Anyway, I actually pulled the sound that would normally go to the headphone jack for the stream. So it in this early game, it's just like split 3 ways anyway, so it's no big deal. But yeah, the headphone jack actually wouldn't work right now because I stole the sound, and that's what you're hearing. But anyway, okay, I gotta get out of here because Belinda and I are gonna go to dinner, and we also have to pick up Ace. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed some Sound Voltex. Thanks for joining me on the first Sound Voltex stream for me, and I will be back sometime soon with some more. I think I'm gonna play Booth one more time at least, if for no other reason to get a little bit more mileage out of these graphics, because once I get to Sound Voltex 2, I'm gonna want to change it up and make it pink and match everything up. So that requires effort. So anyway, thanks once again. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.